Hello, this is Nina from the Happy Hippie Intuitive, and I am here to do the giveaways for April and for May. So I was a little bit out of it and I needed a break, so I didn't do the April giveaway. So I'm going to do two this month. So one for April and one for May. So the Fairy Tarot is for April, and this BuzzFeed Oracle cards are for May. So I'm going to flip through both of them, and what you need to do to be able to be in the draw is to put your name below in the comment section, and of course you say which of these decks that you would like to be in the draw for, or if you would like to be in the draw for both. And then of course I will ship it to wherever you are in the world for free. I know that somebody's waiting for their deck, and it will that from March, and it is on the way. You know, I just have been out of it for a bit, so some personal things that popped up that I needed to take a break from everything, so that's why it hasn't been shipped, but it will come. It's on the way. Okay, so just to have that said, I'm sorry if I'm a little bit late with everything, but that's the way it is sometimes. Okay, so let's look at it. So let's look at the April deck first, which is the Fairy Tarot, and this is a mini deck, and it's a beautiful deck. I have the original size deck as well, and I find it totally adorable. But this one I have used a bit on my journeys. So this is a little guidebook here as well. You know, it's the normal from Los Scarabeo. So I have earmarked a couple of things here that I've been using every now and then. So that's that. It's a normal Los Scarabeo, if you know that. So this is the back side of it. Quite fun. Just blue and white. Beautiful. I'm just going to flip through the deck quite quickly here. Let's just zoom in a little bit so I don't have to hold every card up. So there we go. So I find this deck really, really beautiful and adorable. There is like this death card is just so cute. Now, so it's a little story within the story with these cards. Of course, you get the main meaning of each tarot cards. You know, when you know tarot, you get the meaning, but there's also kind of a mini story within the artwork in these cards as well. So that's what makes this quite special. So I'm just going to flip through them so you get an idea of what they look like, if this is something that you would like to use yourself. Hopefully people that sign up for receiving my decks want to use them, because of course I want them to be rehomed to someone who will appreciate them and who will actually use them. So I have taken this up to my cabin up in the mountains. You know, I live in Norway, so we have a cabin up in the mountains with a view of a huge mountain and a lake and everything. And up there I've been using these cards a lot. So it has been with me there and has that beautiful mountain energy in them. But also I've thrown this in my bag whenever I've gone meeting friends at a cafe and giving them a reading, you know, stuff like that. So this deck has actually been with me for quite some time. But it's well kept. There's no tear or any problems with them. I mean, the cardstock is really good. It is a Los Scarabeo, so they are always good, I feel, at cardstock. So this is just so adorable. It's so cute, some of these images. So they do have, of course, different, like the acorns here is the wands, and the bells here are the pentacles. The hearts is, of course, cups. So it's a little bit different, but you get into it quite quickly. It isn't that difficult to understand. So yeah, it's a fun little deck, I have to say. I have enjoyed it, so I hope that you will enjoy it too, to whomever this goes to. Yeah, the leaves are the swords. So yeah, a fun little deck, very convenient to just throw in the bag whenever you're going somewhere, you know. So that's that. So that is the Fairy Tarot. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit now. There. So that is the Fairy Tarot. So if this is something that you would like, then you write April or deck number 1 underneath, so that I understand that this is the deck that you have been wanting to participate in the draw for. So that was the Fairy Tarot. That's the April deck, or deck number 1. Okay, put that aside. And then we're going to the May deck, or deck number 2, which is the BuzzFeed Oracle cards. It says deck and guidebook for your past, present, and future. So there's a little book here that you can also take out, like so. And there's just the different, some words on each card. Not a whole lot, but there's different sections here. There is nostalgia, colors, environment, and animals. Okay, so there's 4 different kind of suits, if you will, in these cards. Okay, so there's a little explanation on each one. But for me, I have been using them a lot more intuitively. So let us look at this, if I can open it. It's the same design as the, is it the Everyday Tarot? Isn't it that what it's called? No. I don't remember. I think it's the Everyday Tarot. That's the same design as this one. Not my favorite design with this plastic thing, but you know, it is what it is. But let's focus on the cards themselves. So this is the back for environment, the back for animals, the back for colors, and the back for nostalgia. Okay, so let's just flip through. So there's different, you know, nostalgia has yellow. And then this is black for the colors, the black background, the red background for the animals, and the environment has the purple background. So it's easy to see the difference. So let's just flip through. So this is very much, I've heard other people say that this is very much from around the 90s when it comes to the nostalgia. But of course, it might be different for everybody. But anyways, passing notes. Ball pits. Yeah, this was also, of course, when I grew up, 80s and 90s I grew up, so. Mixtapes, yeah, do you remember that? That's nostalgia, going to the mall. Hiding in clothing racks, yeah. You know, it's all these, I mean, this deck is really fun. I haven't been able to use it as much as I wanted to. And that's because it's a very specialized deck, I feel. You know, I have read them intuitively when I have used them. And even though it is under nostalgia, I have used it in other kind of ways. So, but I mean, that's up to you how you want to use it. But yeah, I have used them as extra cards and used them very intuitively when I use them. But, you know, everybody uses cards differently. So I'm just going to flip through so you get an idea about what this is. And then, yeah, you sign up with May or number 2 deck if you want to win this deck. Mood rings. There's some fun stuff here. VHS, yeah, do you remember? A long time ago. Yeah, and this is the colors, so even if it is underneath colors, you know, I used it for, you know, I just looked at the image and kind of used that. So, but that's the way I do readings, but yeah. Anyways. Lots of fun images here. It's not that much detail in each image, so that's why I'm going through them quite quickly. So these are the animals: toad, bison, bees, flamingo, alligator, shark, baboon, peacock and squirrel and sloth and cat, chameleon, anteater, unicorn, armadillo, alpaca, fox, walrus, gazelle, giraffe, otter, love otters by the way, bear, sea turtle, rhinoceros, penguin. So yeah, really fun stuff here. And then we have the environment. Quite easy, simple images here, you know. And there's a lot of cards here. I don't remember how many cards there are. I have to look in the box. So that's that. Let's see, how many cards is it? 100 oracle cards. So there you go. There's a whole bunch. And you can probably, you know, just take one section out and just use one section all depending on what it is that you are asking in a reading. You know, maybe you're asking about the environment or movement. If you're asking for a totem animal or whatever, you know, it can be used in so many ways. So it was a fun deck and I really liked it. I enjoyed it. But as I told you before, I have so many decks, so I need to let them circulate to other people. Also because, you know, even though I said I wasn't going to buy any more decks, they had a sale on Book Depository because they're closing it down. And Book Depository in England, I live in Norway, so that was kind of where I got my decks from. And they're having a closing down sale, or had. So, and they had a lot of sale, and so, lo and behold, what do you know? A whole bunch of new decks on the way. So I'm going to show you those when they get here. So, so I want to kind of swap out some of the decks that I have been using, giving them away to somebody else that they can enjoy them, and then I get some new decks instead. So there you go. Anyway, so this is for April. This is for May. Deck number 1, deck number 2. Sign up for one of them or for both of them, whatever you want. But let's go through the dates here. So I need you to have put your name in for this. Let's see, the latest Sunday the 21st of May. So midnight Sunday the 21st of May, you need to have put your names in for April or May decks. And on Monday the 22nd, I will go through all the names and I will pick a winner, or 2 winners rather, and I will make a little video about that so you don't get forgotten, and I will contact you. So I will write something underneath your name that you put in to tell you that you have won, and then we will kind of find a way that we can communicate so that I can get your address, and then I'll ship these to you wherever you are in the world. So I hope that you appreciate this. I hope that you like these 2 decks that are for the giveaway for April and May. Feel free to give it a thumbs up and feel free to follow my channel. I do give out readings, and I do also make videos about cards, and also in the future I might give some videos about how I read and maybe some tutorial stuff. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do really with my channels. I also have another channel. It's called Awakening with Nina, and there we go kind of in depth about the awakening process. I do also channeled work over there. So if that's something that interests you, you can find that also in the description box below, and you're of course free to follow me over there as well. So that's all I had for today, people. Good luck for you, those of you who want to win these decks, and until the next time I see you.